It was a heated discussion today in Sarteneja village as hundreds of local fishermen converged in the village for a public meeting with representatives from the Fisheries Department and the Ministry of Blue Economy. The fishermen were up in arms, claiming that their livelihood is being threatened by a recent amendment to the fisheries law. Daniel Andrade is a fisherman for 24 years, and he says the move will see them lose 40% of their annual income.
This 4.5 will benefit us, the fishers, because in 2 to 3 months, this 4 will reach to 4.5. Now, the point is, how could that be when lobsters migrate from one country to the other? And this is not something that I'm saying. You can do your research if you want, and I have seen it too. Okay, where I work for so many years, from month to month, we can see different types of lobsters and different colors of lobsters. So we are seeing that this 4 to 4.5 is not beneficial for us. It is gonna be beneficial for who? I'm not sure. No, this will affect us not in 8% as our minister of fish of the fishermen of the fish fisheries, yeah. The blue economy, yeah, is saying that we are gonna be affected by 8%. We are gonna be affected by more than 40% of our income.
But for years I have been saying that I fight for this 4 ounce in 2003. And Ospesca, or Central America, respect Belize. And I'm proud to say that I was a part of that. And because that will impact our country. Our country is totally different than all the other countries in Central America regional. Whenever regulation pass, it will hurt the fishers so badly. And I don't know what is taking place. But there are some people that believe in just put laws and regulations without consulting, and that's not fair.
The issue goes back to 2009 when the then UDP administration signed a binding regional lobster regulations document with OPESCA, the Organization of Fisheries and Agriculture in Central America. There was pushback by the fishers then, and the issue was delayed for over a decade until this year when the regional organization called out Belize for its non-compliance. CEO Kennedy Carrillo of the Ministry of Blue Economy says that while it was ratified over a decade ago, it would appear that some fishers are only just learning of the regulation, despite representation from cooperatives on the Advisory Council.
We must engage the communities, we must engage the experts, and we must engage the owners of this industry. That is fully understood. We are not here to bombard with science or to speak about regulations that are already in place. We are here to say, let us discuss with you, educate us, show us what are your needs, what are your priorities. And I think that when we started this process in Keycocker, we saw a successful resolution, because one of the most salient outcomes of these discussions is a lack of proper representation of the fishing community. Because you have the department and the ministry, you have the cooperatives who are the ones that sit on the Fisheries Advisory Council, which is really the highest mechanism for the decision making. Those are the ones that advise the minister on the decisions that need to be made. And so these cooperatives, 4 of them, well, 2 main cooperatives and the Shunush and Hopkins sit on the Advisory Council as representatives of the fisheries sector.
At the end of the public meeting, the ministry agreed to delay the inevitable for 1 year so that consultations can be done in more detail with the fishing community.
There's no solution, there's no kind of help for us to overcome this how can I say, catastrophe when it comes to our monies that we will be collecting every trip.
Well, maybe it might be a compromise from him, and he said that he will meet with us and we will fight it. We will fight it. I could promise the nation.
I'm not running away from the thing. We have to speak the truth, and we have to take the bull by the horns, and that is what we're doing and leading in a way that letting know the regulations has to happen. It's not no. It's when. We have to answer that. It's coming. It's binding. You know, another thing also important you need to understand is that it's binding. We can be cited. We can be sanctioned. We don't want to do that. That would be catastrophic.
Duane Moody for News 5.